A question came in. Why does each high school have its own football stadium with artificial turf and concession stands? Wouldn't it be better to have a shared single game stadium? Um, it lays out when those games could be played. Our stadiums and our fields at all three high schools are used probably 6 days a week. If I look out of my window right now, there's field hockey going on over at Kaufman High School. And we have field hockey teams, soccer teams every Tuesday and Thursday night. Either the boys or girls are playing soccer at home. The marching bands use our fields. The youth programs use our fields. We rent the fields out on the weekend to the travel teams that also use our fields. So the overall use of our fields is significantly more than just football. In the spring, we have tracks, lacrosse, and again, as Dr. Schwanke mentioned, a lot of our sports are now year round. What's not unusual to see lights on and soccer teams on a turf field in the spring as well. So we actually need more field space, not less. I know the city of Dublin just approved the plan to turf all of Avery Field. So we are part of a larger community that we're proud to be part of, and it is a very active youth sports driven in some cases community. Jen, you look like you wanted to say something.
We've worked together too long, John. I make my facial expressions and you know I want to jump in. I was here when we first added turf to our football fields, and I think it's important that our community knows it's significant cost savings over time because they don't require the maintenance, the irrigation, et cetera, to maintain them. They're also safer too, because if you've ever tried to play football on a grass field in July in Ohio, it's not very forgiving. So that's important to know as well. The other thing that the question involved some suggestions about when we could play other games. So example, could we play a football game on a Saturday afternoon? The problem is you need your opponent, right? And so our OCC, the conference that Dublin is part of, they have over time really settled into time slots that sports play. So football is always on Friday nights, right? JV football and freshman football is always on Saturday mornings. Soccer is always Tuesdays and Thursdays, right, John? Field hockey is always Mondays. Wednesday is also field hockey. Anyway, the point is they're used every night, and that's when the opponents that we play are also available. Our fields, though, are used throughout the weekend, Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons by community organizations that rent the field and bring in additional revenue for the district. So again, without having to maintain those, having them ready at all times is an important part of our community and also cost savings for the district.
And we've become very close friends with Scott Gilgren and our friends at the DYA as those youth programs. We've got almost every gym in our buildings booked from as soon as they can get in. And we're talking 7 days a week and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. to get those people, to get our little ones into the gyms and active. So, yeah, it's important to the community and it's part of who we are.